Welcome back to the Always Thinking Mindset channel, where we give you positive vibes and simple rules to achieve your goals. Now, in today's video, we are going to discuss a book review, which is Die with Zero, Mr. Bill Perkins. All right, let's go. Let's get in this review. And it's pretty simple. I mean, when I read the book, the real name of the book is Die with Zero, Getting All You Can from Your Money and Your Life, Mr. Bill Perkins. Now, the reason I bought the book was, remember, I saw him in a documentary. I liked his attitude. And he spoke about how there's a lot of millionaires, billionaires, people with a lot of wealth. And I guess what influenced him to write the book was that these, wealthy people just thought they were going to die with their money and just never live life. So I guess what he was trying to just go through and from what I got it from the book, was that spend your money accordingly, right? Have fun, have social experiences. That's the point of money. And in that documentary, he kind of goes off and calls them Chuck E. Cheese tokens. And he's just talking about just waste your Chuck E. Cheese tokens. Go buy your rewards already, right? Because you work so hard from this era to this era. And then the golden years, that's the point of saving money, is to actually enjoy life and get more experiences out of life. So in this book, he's able to articulate that. Great book, right? It just gives you a great reminder of why we do the things we do. And like for me, the same thing. I try to do a half hybrid and I knew what he was talking about because I am a family man. I do have children. I am married. And it's really hard to build a business, have multiple streams of income and be a family man at this time. So don't, he's just saying that you're doing this reason, but enjoy the little stuff now and invest in the little stuff now, not bust your tail off and just wait till you're old and in a home and your knees don't work. And he's just going off to say, try those experiences at a certain age, especially when you're young. The downfall is that he became kind of insulting because not everybody's a billionaire, not everybody's a millionaire, right? So when he's telling you go waste your money and die with zero, the hell does that mean? Because at the same time, I work hard for my money. I hope to either pass it off to my daughter, help her as much as possible. I understand what he's trying to say, but I don't know. Am I going to be a billionaire, millionaire? Am I going to have that issue and problem? At the same time, it's a good read. That's the only critique I have in the book. I think this has to do with a lot of his rich friends, and he was a trader himself, a day trader, and I just like his philosophy about stuff. He spoke on the grasshopper and the ant, and how the grasshopper is out there just spending money away, and then the ant's over here saving, saving, saving until he dies and has no experiences, while the grasshopper got to have all the experiences, but he had no money. So this is a great read because it lets you understand time and money. They are not synonymous. You can be rich with money but have no time, and then the same thing goes with you can have a lot of time but you got no money. So just the sum of the book, Die with Zero is the book. He is one that speaks on, he's been through it all, and he talks about his journey and his best friend doing a backpack trip, and nobody can take those memories away. No amount of money is worth that. And just to reflect on what he was talking about is that he's wanting you to go out and live life, not just go through life. And I think that's the ultimate message here, is you have to die with zero. And he's trying to let you know, kind of like Bill Gates right now, right? He's becoming multi-billionaire, and what he's doing, he's actually reverse engineering what he built. He said when he dies, he hopes all his fortunes just go to other charities. And I believe him, because in the end, what good is money if you're dead? I mean, yeah, you can pass it off to your children and charities and understand like that, but you're living life now in the present, so enjoy it now, because we don't know what's on the other side, right? But just in sum, it's a great book, great read. I always knew that just money is not everything. I mean, I respect money, but for the love of money, I cannot do that. I love things more than money, but money is just a tool, right? It helps us get places, build relationships, but you got to be just financially savvy. But on top of that, Just, it's one of those things that what kind of personality you are. And I personally believe that money just amplifies people, right? So if you're shy and you're a good person and you're giving billions of dollars, it just amplifies that. And if you're rude and cocky and just a bad guy, it just amplifies you being a bad guy, and that's what money, to me, what it does. But in the end, let me know what you think on today's book review. Like I said, the book is called Die with Zero, Mr. Bill Perkins. If you're watching Mr. Bill Perkins, let me know. We'll play poker out. He's a big poker fanatic. I am too. At the same time, take a lot what you can from this book. It's a great read. It gets you around what really matters. He does come off kind of um, one way. This should be the only way of doing stuff, but life is not like that. Life has so many variables and factors that get thrown in you, and it kind of can throw you off. Because, just on a side note, if my mom were to read this book, uh, she wouldn't even know what to do with this book. My mom was a single mother raising, kids and just barely sustaining survival mode. She wouldn't even know what to do with this book. But anyways, if you love today's video, give it a thumbs up. And at the same time, if you love this channel, which I think you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Check out my other videos, right? I not only talk about book reviews, real estate, personal finance, you name it. And we will speak soon.